Yeah, it is 2017, and that we're very much glad that we're around to see it. You know what I mean? A lot of people is gone. You know what I mean? And we're very sorry that they're not here right now. It's very unfortunate for some people, but we're still giving thanks that we're here because nobody know what tomorrow brings. You know what I mean? And once you're living, you have to give thanks that you're here because nobody know what time you're going to be here for. You know what I mean? Every time the clock ticks is like a second in the future. You know what I mean? So we're still giving thanks that we're here and we're glad for 2017 and hopefully, a lot of things may be better for this year. We can, cross some bridges, you know what I mean, tear down some walls and all those things, you know what I mean? It is not wise or palatable for we to be building any more, fences and all these things, against ourselves and with other people. We need to, build more bridges. You get me? I say, cause we have to be better. We can't be the same forever. You understand me? So you have to be a grow up sometimes. I wouldn't say grown up. Be a grow up. You know what I mean? Yeah, and stop the childish things that we normally do. So today right now we are going to give my little bike a clean up, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because if you don't take care of your machine, it's not take care of you. So we are here now. We're trying to get the thing up and running. You know what I mean? So right about now, this is the machine that we're cleaning up. You know what I mean? A 4G, my 4G Track Pro. You know what I mean? One of the best bikes I think I ever ride still. You know what I mean? Because every bike give you a different ride. You know what I mean? And you understand all of that. So, we're riding some mud from over the weekend. The Mandela Highway. A whole heap of water up on the Mandela Highway. Don't know where it come from. If it's a river or something I met. But ever since I'm starting to make that road, it's like, different things happen on it. So, people need to be careful on the roads. Them. You know what I mean? So, we're gonna be just here cleaning down the machine. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't like to do this thing here. A lot of people, because they see some people ride bicycle, they tend to want to follow. And a bicycle is not just something you just jump on and ride. It need to be getting taken care of. You know what I mean? Clean it regularly, service it, grease it. Because these things are dangerous. A bike is very dangerous. You riding your bike every day with sweat. You're sweating on your bike, handlebars, these things here tend to absorb the sweat and keep it underneath the underarm. And you can be riding with your friends, going for a sprint, the handlebar rotten. When you get up, it broke. What happened to you? You might end up with a face injury, a head injury, break an arm or something, or a leg. A car can come riding behind you and run you over. So a bike is very dangerous. You need to be taken care of properly. You know what I mean? You don't need to just ride it and show it down as you feel like it and think that is okay. When you're in your car, chances are something might burst out of your car, maybe a front end part. You're still good sometimes. But when you come onto a bike where it's two wheels and you're riding, and then servicing, anything can happen. The frame can get an airline crack and you don't know because you don't check your bike out, you don't service it, and you must not rely on a service guy or a maintenance guy to make sure your bike is okay. You can do these things yourself sometimes. The major part of the work you're doing it to a shop. You know what I mean? But a bike is very dangerous. If you notice, a lot of people always get mowed down off bikes. Sometimes they can't ride. They don't have any bike handling skills. You know what I mean? So things can happen, but you need to make sure your bike is okay. Sit down. Sometimes, like why I'm doing it now. Sit down, get a piece of cloth, clean your bike yourself. You don't have to bring it to the shop every time to get it clean. You know what I mean? There are some things you need to do on your own. You know what I mean? Cleaning the bike is very simple. You don't need an encyclopedia or YouTube to clean your bike. This is very simple. You know what I mean? First thing you don't use a dry cloth on your bike because you're going to scratch the color. So you make sure you get some liquid soap, sit down and clean it. Only I like to clean my bike. I don't like just leave my bike dirty for days and months. A real true cyclist always keep them bike clean. That's what is the key thing about cycling. Have to keep your machine clean. And if your machine is not clean, you're going to perform inefficiently. You understand me? You're not going to perform as well. Because when the chain is dirty, you realize that you're going to eat down the sprocket and eat down all the chain. And you might end up lose the cassette as well. Buy a new one. So the more you buy clean, it glides so much nicer and sweet. You know what I mean? You don't need to get this thing here twisted. As a true cyclist, your bikes need to keep clean. A lot of these men and women who ride their bike, they don't clean it. They just ride and use a garden hose on their bike. You know what I mean? And that's not good. That's not good. Don't watch on the TV where you see people have hose. So they spray on this and spray on that. They are in the business to sell their chemical. They're not in the business to protect your bike. They just want to sell that chemical. And that's it. They're not going to tell you that the bike is going to eat down after time and damage your bottom bracket and damage your headset and damage your wheel bearing. They're not going to say that. It is for you to within your best interest to make sure that your machine is going good. Because if it don't, it's going to leave you on the road, maybe in a car. You know what I mean? So you need to take pride into your machine. When you finish riding in the salt area, you get your water bottle and you can just spray on the angle bar, spray on your seat, wipe it down. Because if you don't do that, you know some bikes, this is a track bike anyway, but some bikes carry a front derailleur right here to move the chain from the sprocket left to right, and after a while the salt air eat soak down inside the bracket where the derailleur angle is supposed to be on and eat down the frame, and that is caused by lack of maintenance and care for your bike, and that's not good. You need to take care of your machine, and then the machine will take care of you. You don't want to ride your machine and next thing you know, your salt air eat down your angle bar. You're going for a sprint or maybe a Joe or somebody like maybe a sperm or something and your angle bar broke. That's not good. So you need to take pride in your machine and inspect your bike. Inspect it. I cannot be your personal mechanic. So you need to inspect your bike sometime before you go on the rides. Secondly, a lot of these cyclists nowadays, they're riding a year or two with only one pair of wheel, and then when the wheel eventually do it time with so much rides, it do it time after a certain ride, it do it time because you depend on the wheel every day. That's not a true cyclist. A true cyclist have multiple pair of wheels. You understand me? I say you don't use one pair of wheel every day, you go and mash up. And when you explain to people about that, or somebody riding a tire forever and expect it to last forever, you cannot do that. You need to have more than one pair of wheels so you can rotate wheels. You know what I mean? Whether you're a recreation cyclist or you're trying to be a cyclist, you need to have more than one pair of wheels. You understand me? You need to have proper equipment in order for you to perform the way you're supposed to perform. You know? But maybe next time I might make a next video with how to get yourself up and running to perform the right way, because a lot of these men been doing mileages. They're not preparing for any event or nothing, and they're doing mileage every day. Yeah, you're not a motor man, and even motor take breaks sometimes, and they're up and down doing mileage, and whenever time they go by boat ride, they still get caught. So that is like you call it junk mileage. That is of no use. And you have persons who can just do shorter rides and still leaving the person who doing much mileage around because they don't know how to train. It's not where you go, it's how you go there. You know what I mean? And this is Gary Ford, and I'm out. Keep safe. Yeah.